Well, what is up, present host? It's Asher Optic Midnight, and today I'm back with Amanda the Jedi.
You almost forgot to introduce me there.
No, I would never. No.
Never.
I would never. I could not talk to myself in a podcast.
That'd be really weird.
You are the greatest. I think we work well together for the podcast.
I think we do. We do.
That's why we took a 3-month break, because we work so well. No, I'm just kidding. We're back, though. This time with a twist. Amanda actually can't see me right now because I didn't screw it up because I'm actually doing it the exact same way we used to.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't get Skype to recognize my cam, so sorry, Amanda. And I can see her, but she can't see me, which is like low-key kind of creepy.
It's a little creepy. It's fine.
But yeah, we're back by popular demand, I guess. I've been getting assaulted on Twitter with tweets, and I'm sure in your stream chat, Twitter, when is power down? When is power down? When is power down? Yep. I got a Snapchat. When is power down coming back? I'm like, okay.
Snapchat.
Chill. It's on me. The whole burden is on me, not Amanda. I was just really busy with life. I wasn't uploading at all for like 3 weeks, I think. And then I moved, which took quite a lot of stress. I was really stressed out and just honestly not in the mood to do it.
No, I don't blame you.
Wasn't in the mood to do anything. And then once I moved, then World War II came out, and I really focused a lot on that. I was like, yo, I'm on Call of Duty channel again. Let's fucking go. Which is still true. And I'm going to be grinding World War II videos, but I also really enjoy doing the podcast. And it's seemingly, since, according to my Twitter, a lot of you guys enjoy it too. And I know Amanda enjoys it, so.
Yeah, I had people coming into my chat being like, you said when Ashley moved, it would come back. She moved. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
What the hell, Amanda?
People have to
Why don't you just message her? No, I knew, like, she wasn't even like, hey, MiDNiTE, when are we going to, I was like, I know that she's just waiting for me to get my shit together, so. Yeah.
I messaged you like once.
Yeah, you were like, hey, man.
Yeah.
What's up? And I'm like, hey, man, I'm in the middle of this, and this. And like, soon. And then that was like at least a month ago.
No, that was like 2 weeks ago, actually. That wasn't that bad, actually.
Oh, yeah. And
that really was not that bad.
Yeah, now that I've been uploading again, that's when people were like, yo, where's Power Down? So shout out to all the Power Down fans. And if you are new and you're like, what the hell? I'm expecting a Call of Duty video. I'm going to be uploading this as well. And so I hope you enjoy it and stay along for the ride. I feel like the people that like my Call of Duty videos and then the people that like the podcast are in different groups or different subsets because they just might be interested in different things. Or if you're overlapping, that's freaking awesome.
There's a lot of overlappers, I think, especially from the stream.
Oh, yeah. I think our streams love the podcast.
They do. Yeah,
dude, the streams, I think, is the most hardcore fan bases.
I love them to death.
Like streaming builds it's like the root of your community.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how much different it would be because like I used to just be a YouTuber and then you're just totally left waiting for people to leave comments on your videos and interact with you that way. Whereas like a stream really like forces that engagement. So like once you start streaming, it's like this whole other dynamic. So even though there's probably been people who've been watching me on YouTube longer than a bunch of my stream viewers have, like you just feel closer to the stream viewers.
Yeah,
exactly. Because you know who they are.
Well, and it's the communication is not limited. And I think that people ask me like all the time, especially when I do like Q&A videos. They're like, "Would you rather YouTube or stream? Which one do you pick?" I'm like, they're kind of like way different. Like one is like be creative, create something, put your personality into it, and make something, and then hope. You really are just putting it up and hoping that someone's gonna watch it, and then not only watch it but enjoy it and watch more of your videos. Whereas a stream is like instant. It's like instant gratification.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot different. And I always try to like, people are like, oh, well, you just assume, I would assume you pick Twitch more because it's doing better for you. But like sometimes I'm just in such a mood to create things that I couldn't imagine not being on YouTube or being a YouTuber. So I honestly don't think I could pick one or the other.
Yeah, that's true. I think, I don't know. When I started, I liked YouTube a lot more. And it's like take all the monetary gain out of both. Obviously, I make more money off Twitch. I barely uploaded for like a year on YouTube. So I definitely am not uploading to YouTube for some cash. But I think that YouTube, like it offers such a great platform because the ceiling feels unlimited. And the way that the algorithms work now, you can really manipulate them. Like you could upload and only get like, a set number of views per video. But if you have a good title, good thumbnail, correctly metadata and everything, and it's a hot topic at the right time, you can fishtail so many views. And so
I finally had a video had that happen.
Really?
I had
You're
one video.
a new one?
Yeah. Finally beat my PlayStation 3 collection.
Oh shit, dude!
It's
What is it? Which one was
It's
it?
my video about Andy Signor from Screen Junkies. I got mine out before Philip DeFranco, and I don't know if there just wasn't a lot of people making videos on it or something, but it has like
Shit.
62,000 views or something, which
How
is
many?
like massive for me.
62,000?
62,000.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's
for
a lot.
me. That's like insane. I'm like,
for
oh
a
my
short
god.
period of time too. That's
Yeah.
I mean, for a
It was
smaller channel to get
Yeah.
that much in that period of time is really good.
Yeah, it was
But
crazy.
it kind of like teaches you a lot about. I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can manipulate the YouTube algorithm. I know
Yes, there
have you been
is.
paying attention to the Elsa Gate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah. I made videos about that stuff too, like
did
months
you?
ago. So I've been
Fuck man, I've been
you
out of
guys
the
are
loop.
late.
I've barely been watching video. I've barely been watching Hector's videos, and I'm
Oh.
like Hector's #1 YouTube fan. It's
Good afternoon.
yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
It is now Tuesday or whatever.
Tuesday.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
I've had a hard time just catching up. I've been streaming so much. I don't know. I
know,
like
you've been
streaming
on the
better.
hustle.
I think that the community that you can build on Twitch is way better than the community that you can build on YouTube because
I would
YouTube
agree.
allows for no accountability. In Twitch chat, if you say some wild shit, either Nightbot or one of the mods will get you.
Or the people in the stream will start tearing you down emotionally on like every level of your being.
Dude,
So-
yeah, I've tried to cut that out of my stream though because like I don't know. I definitely have matured a lot as a streamer, but it's really hard when someone comes in your stream and says something that you know is wrong and you want to defend yourself.
Yeah.
But I've found that when you defend yourself or say, if some guy's like, hey, you're fat, I want to be like, hey, man, I can lose weight, but you have a shitty personality and that's harder to fix.
Exactly.
But if I say that, it opens up the floodgates for the chat to be like, yeah, fuck you,
Yeah.
you. And then they go off and they say way worse things than I can
They
even
do.
imagine. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, chill. So I've tried
Chill.
really, it's so hard, but you just have to ignore it.
Yeah.
so
Sometimes I
hard.
turn it into like an education seminar. I do like somebody says something and then I turn it into an educational opportunity and be like, remember guys, like no matter how bad you're feeling about yourself, at least you're not the person that's in somebody else's Twitch chat trying to tear them down. You know?
Exactly.
But
You got to kill them with kindness. Or lately, I've been killing them with kindness. I just say, hey, man, look, obviously you don't like me. My stream's not for you. That's okay. There's thousands of other streamers. Go to one of their streams, and I either ban them or they just leave or they get bored because they
you don't
want
rise
you
to it.
to fight back. They want you to be like, hey, asshole, or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And you just got to, like, let it fly. It's really hard, though. Like, it's an ego thing that you want to defend yourself, I think.
Oh, for sure. Even if it's not an ego thing and you're just trying to like have fun with it and you just make witty report like a comment back at them, like that's giving them something. It's giving them something to
and
feed
then
off
it
of.
just makes the chat toxic. Like I can really fire back at you in a witty way. Like I think like we should have a roast off Amanda one day.
Maybe we should.
Maybe dude, we should do a live edition
Ooh.
on Twitch, like a
good.
live edition of Power Down and have a roast off. Just for like a 5-minute segment or something.
I like it.
All right, I'm
I
already
like
gonna
it.
write some roasts about you.
Okay.
Did you catch at TwitchCon there was a roast of Jericho?
No, I missed that somehow, and I was
What?
there.
Nah, man, you've got to watch it. It's up somewhere.
All right, I'll find it.
It was
I'll find
pretty
it.
good. I mean, wait, never mind. One of the guys, the roasters, was guess who?
Oh,
Gold
God.
Glove.
Gold Glove. He's fine. He's fine.
I
Everything's
know.
good now. Yeah.
I completely just forgot about that.
That's funny.
I know.
Of course.
Good guy, Gold Glove. Good guy, Jericho.
guy.
Jericho's a good guy too.
Yeah, Jericho's cool.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you still feel the same way about the sub emotes or the sub gifting?
No, okay. From like, I was going off what I saw somebody who had been gifted a lot going by when they're like, wow, it's really annoying going through all these emotes from people that I have no idea who they are. But then Jericho commented being like, there's a search bar. And I actually didn't realize there was a search bar for emotes for some reason.
I didn't either.
Until
I
he
usually
said
am on
that.
mobile and it is really hard to navigate sometimes.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess if you're mobile, it's still a valid concern. My thing is that there are people that I know that I would be genuinely upset if somebody subbed me to them because I don't want my name associated with them at all because I
Ooh.
don't I
No, I'm just
dislike
kidding.
them
I
that
wouldn't
much.
do that to you.
Yeah, and it's not a drama thing. It's actually like a really good reason not to be a fan of them. It's not like a petty like I'm jealous of their size thing. There's just certain people that I don't want to support. And I get that in that situation they would probably just sub someone else to that individual and not me. It's just I wouldn't want my name associated with it.
Right.
So I honestly think the best way to deal with that would just have like an approve button. If somebody's like, "Oh, you've been gifted a sub," confirm or deny.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Twitch came out with this week. You can gift people subs. So if I go to, let's say I'm in a Dr. Disrespect stream and I'm just a big Dr. Disrespect fan, which I actually am. I'm so glad he won Streamer of the Year. He's Streamer of the Lifetime. Okay, he's the best. And I say, or even Amanda's like, yeah, I like Dr. D too, but I just, I can't swing a sub this month, whatever. And I'm like, oh, hey, well, I can do that for you. And you want his emotes, let's rock. And so I could subscribe, and I'd put Amanda's Twitch name, and then boom, she's subbed to Dr. D.
Yeah,
and it will announce it as such, which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a great system. I love it. I do love it.
It's good. It's overall, like, the negative thing that you're saying is valid, and it is could be a real problem for a small majority or a small minority of people. But overall, this helps everybody.
And I agree. I feel like people got it in their head that I didn't like it, but it was literally, I was like, somebody was in my stream and we were talking about it, and someone's like, you should suggest it to Twitch. Like, you should tweet that out. And I was like, sure. And then, like, everybody came down on me as if I was saying I hated the gifting.
The problem with accepting or denying, though, is that it makes the transaction difficult. Like, if somebody wants to give Twitch and a streamer money, Twitch is obviously going to open up all alleyways for them to do that. That's why you have Twitch Prime. That's why you have different tiers. That's why you have bits. Like, Twitch is trying to monetize themselves as a platform, and the streamers. Twitch has done a really good job so far, and I really hope they don't go down the YouTube road. They've done a really good job of, like, propping themselves up and getting money, and then also supporting streamers.
Yeah.
And so, I think they've got like a good and Twitch blend. Subscriptions literally makes the whole Twitch world go round.
I agree.
It's literally like the core of Twitch, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And so to say, okay, well, I'm gonna put Amanda's name in, but then the sub's not gonna go through until she accepts or denies it. Then it's just kind of hanging in the balance, and it's like, ooh, wait, how does that? I don't know.
You're right.
I think that what you're saying, though, does make sense, because if I were to get subscribed, like, how do you even know if you've been subscribed to someone? I don't think anyone's subscribed me to anyone else.
I don't know. I know every time it's happened for my stream, it's like the person's been in the stream, and then it just pops up, and then you're like, oh my goodness, such and such just subbed you to my channel, and they're like, oh what?
Oh no, I've seen that, but I haven't seen anybody subscribe me to a streamer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. Same here. I don't think I've been subscribed to anybody. I'm assuming you'd get an email, but. Maybe not.
I don't even check my Twitch email, bro. I don't look in there. I don't.
That's what I mean. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's overall a good thing, though. I mean, and you gotta think like someone like Summit or something, like the example you gave. Like, he's probably been subscribed like as a joke to Tim the Tatman or someone.
People are saying no because like they're subscribing them to like small streamers, thinking like that it's gonna make them watch them.
No,
it's like
that's not.
That's what people are doing. That's why, like, I know a lot of people who have had their fans subscribe, people like Summit, Dr. Disrespect, to them at like same size as my channel, and they're being like, oh man, it'd be so cool if he came and checked it out. But it's like you are now one of like 200 people that this has happened they've done.
Now they have just like extra emotes. I think it's more emotes is good.
I love emotes. They're hilarious.
Yeah,
but,
like
200.
I want to have 20 different sub hypes. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. I don't know. Overall, I think because like those streamers that are being like negatively affected, I guess, in their emote list,
they're like
are gaining so much more because like they're huge streamers. This just pushes more subscriptions.
Oh yeah, because I think it's a great program. Like, I can't argue with it because like people have done it for me, so that's more subs for me. So it's not that I disagree with the program at all. It was just I saw a couple of potential downsides to it.
I wouldn't be mad if anyone subbed me to anyone's channel, really. Like, it doesn't really do anything except give you more emotes.
Yeah, no, there's just like a handful of people.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, if I super hated, so I don't have any animosity towards anyone, but if I did, I would not want to be subbed to them, and I wouldn't want to see their shitty emotes in my list.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, imagine you knew somebody in the community had like done something like who like beat up his girlfriend or something, and then everybody a bunch, something like that. Like, I wouldn't want my name associated with that. So,
but do they know? I mean, I guess they do because it gets announced in their stream.
Yeah, exactly. It gets announced in the stream.
I could see how it would be a little dramas.
Yeah, and then like every time you go to use an emote, you see their emotes, and you're like, I don't want to see this stupid person's emotes
I think that if they just order the emotes, like they're already in order. Like every time I'm going there, when I go in your chat, your emotes are first.
Yeah,
and then
that makes sense.
Actually, I don't know if I gotta go re-up my sub to you. I haven't even been watching streams lately, bro. Like
that's okay. Oh, I've had a really hard time watching streams lately, so don't
tough,
even.
Dude. I'm coming to sub. I'm gonna be on Jedi Council still, but I see your emotes first, obviously in your stream, and then when I scroll down, I feel like it's the same order. So maybe the gifted emotes would be at the bottom. I'm not sure. I don't know how that
I wouldn't
works.
know. Yeah, I'll have to ask somebody who's.
Let us know what you guys think
Yeah, if
about
you've
it.
been gifted emotes, let us know, or you've been gifted a sub. Let us know what you think about
Yeah.
it.
Are
And
you annoyed with it or you think it's cool?
yeah, I can't imagine somebody being annoyed with it, like if they're part of like the stream. So like if they actually
Hell
enjoyed the
no.
streamer. So
Nah, man.
good.
I'm always down with Twitch
Oh,
monetizing and creating avenues for people to
agreed.
support. Okay.
Agreed. I'm on
I
the hustle, so like every little thing.
Dude, yeah. I saw what dude, you got merch now? You got a
I got
G Fuel
merch.
code?
I got
You
G
got
Fuel
some
code.
other code? What other
Jerky
code?
XP.
Jerky XP?
Jerky XP.
Are they good?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
We
You know,
should
they're
get
actually really
dude, we
good.
should get some powered down codes for
I'd be down.
stuff. Hit
Let's
us
do it.
up,
Yeah.
companies.
Yeah, do it. I'll promote that crap out of you if I like you.
Yeah, I have to like you.
I'm an
Dude,
yeah, seriously,
you
I'm
will
an
not
honest.
believe the emails that I get, Amanda.
I know,
You
I
would not
believe it.
believe.
I believe it
Bro,
because
there
I
are
get some
so
stuff
many
sometimes.
app companies that hit me up. They're like, okay, we'll give you X amount of dollars for this plug for this app. And I'm like, your app is a fucking bullshit app, and I'm
Yeah.
not promoting it.
I
Like,
see so many YouTubers doing stuff like that. And I'm
and
like,
then
oh
when I do
God.
leverage, like I recently just leveraged a deal with PvP Live. You guys don't know. You
Yeah.
can use code MiDNiTE for double down on your deposit on PvPLive.com. You play tournaments on there, Call of Duty World War II tournaments. I play in the tournaments. A bunch of other people in the community are getting involved with that site. They're a really great site, and I've
Yeah.
talked with them a lot before. I leveraged the deal. I used their site quite a few times. I really like it. So anyway, I did that, and like I'm pretty sure that a majority of my fan base, whenever like you get something like that, like they're happy. They're like,
Yeah.
oh cool, this company supports the person I support, or like,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Rarely do people like say, oh, you sell out, bitch, you know?
Yeah.
So I try to do it in a way that makes sense. Like, because if I just said yes to every offer, it
Then it
it would
loses its
help
own
me.
meaning.
It would help me monetarily, but then you lessen your effect.
It's true.
Like
Yeah.
as an influencer, if you're sponsored by like 50 different companies or whatever, and you're working with 50 different companies,
Yeah.
your leverage is not there. Or
I try to
your
tell that
influence.
to a lot of like the little like younger COD kids who say they're like sponsored by companies when it's like you're not really sponsored by them. They gave you a code to promote. They don't send you anything. You don't get any money in return for pushing the code. It's
Yeah,
like
there's a difference. I mean, some
someone that's like
I don't
a
know. I don't
boost.
know if people will find this interesting. Maybe if you're an influencer, you'll find this interesting, or just you're curious about how this side works.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of different relationships. You can have a code, which, like for example, I don't want to get into my own deals.
No.
But yeah, if you just have a code and you don't get a salary from them, you're basically only pimping the code as
Yeah.
long as you want to.
Yeah.
But alternatively, some other companies will say, "Hey, we'll pay you a base salary, and you have to do a bunch of these deliverables, and you agree to it, and then also on top of that, you can pimp out your code."
Yeah.
And I think that if you guys are looking for advice for like getting sponsorships, you know, that's something to keep in mind. There's two different ways
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, there's also some that they do it in exchange for products. So if you get X
Yeah.
amount of people use your code, they'll give you a product. Other people give you the discount code. So like whatever people are saving on the product, that's what you make. So like there's a lot of different ways that you can make
Yeah.
stuff. And then sometimes those companies will send you stuff too. I don't talk about the money stuff, but I'm always on it. Like if a company sends me something for free, I'm like super honest about it. So
Oh yeah, I've been sent a lot of stuff for free that I
yeah, I
haven't worked
imagine.
with them.
Yeah.
Or like I had this one were they sunglasses or watches? I think it was like they're like
Dude, some glass company was trying to give me free stuff, like
yeah,
glasses.
was it sunglasses or watch? It was like they were like
Sunglasses.
hello Optic Midnight _ we saw your Instagram and we think you would be great for us. And I'm like, hi, my name's Ashley, but cool.
Yeah.
And so they're like, okay, we will send you 5 pairs of sunglasses or watches. I don't even remember which it was. I think it was, I don't know, I kind of want a new watch. No, but anyway, so they emailed me. I'm like, cool. What do I have to do? If they're going to send me something free, they're like, we want 10 social posts or whatever. We want
Yeah.
you to hashtag this on Instagram this many times in this time period. I'm like, wait a minute. Whose man's is this? What are you guys
Yeah.
doing? Or the
Yeah.
worst is, do you have like an email where you
Yeah, I
get
have a
some of these, or
business
do you
email.
reach
Yeah.
out?
What?
Do you for these deals you just got? Do you reach out to them or they reach out to you?
Um,
Because it goes both ways.
Mixed. I reached out to G Fuel. Jerky XP was like mutual.
Cool, yeah.
So, yeah.
I like both. I like when a company shows interest, like I will check it out, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to just be like, yes, I will make
I will
10
do
posts
everything.
about your sunglasses that cost you $2 to make and then sell for 30. I got you, fam.
No, can't
Not
do it.
not me
Nah.
though.
No, I get a bunch of stuff like that actually. Usually for games, like random little games people want me to play and like play on my YouTube or on stream. And I'm like, but no, that doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, it's not good. I think
No,
I don't know. I have a pretty good track record with companies, with
that's
sponsors.
good.
There was one I'm not gonna say, but they're not my sponsor anymore. I had a bad experience.
That
Haven't
sucks.
made any mistakes like that since, and it's golden, baby.
It's
Just
golden.
you learn as you go. That's one thing. Cause
Yeah,
I,
for
like I
sure.
really I don't know if you get this in your stream, but people ask me like, "Hey, how do I get sponsored?"
So, for G Fuel stuff, people have started, but it's usually not too bad.
You have to just offer something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever that is up to you.
It's like a mix. Like, yeah, having a genuine love for the product helps, but
Oh yeah,
everybody who drinks it says they have a genuine love for the product. So, or everyone who eats it or buys it. So you have to like offer something that they might not already have.
right.
Yeah. So it's good.
Whatever platform you're on.
Hmm.
But you've still been doing like a bunch of YouTube videos, huh?
Yeah, I upload like every other day.
There you
And
go.
actually, like lately, I've been doing a little bit more. I've been throwing these like random videos up in between uploads sometimes just for fun. So I'm working.
That's nice. I uploaded a shitload the week or two that World War II came out, and now
Yeah.
like I didn't upload for 2 days, and I'm like, wait, chill out, yo. You can't let go of the. It's such a momentum thing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
My thing is if you think you're going to lose momentum and you have a day where you're just like pounding out uploads or like recording a bunch of stuff, but you think you might burn out, just do every other day uploads, like alternate. So that way, if you
Yeah.
end up having a day where you stall out and you have like no energy to do anything, you at least have like one, maybe two uploads that are still there, or at least things recorded that you can edit to get ready to go out. It's just
Yeah.
sometimes you wake up and you're like, I do not have it in me to pretend to be excited today.
Part of
You
it
know?
is that I stream so much. When I'm
Yes.
done streaming, the last thing I want, like my voice hurts so bad when I get off stream. Like the other day, I streamed for like 9 hours. It's my own decision
It
to
gets
do that. I
tiring.
just love
No.
streaming. I love the game, and so it makes it easy to
Yeah,
stream.
it does.
I've gone competitive a little bit.
Ooh,
I'm
I
like
believe it.
I have a positive record in GBs, like triple
Hey!
positive actually.
Nice.
Slaying, dude. Yo, will you let dude? Since you're okay, I don't want to say you're bad at video games,
Ooh,
but
that's
you
okay,
can
I
say
will.
it because she says it herself, self-proclaimed,
I'm
not
pretty
very
bad at video
good.
games. I'm pretty bad.
It's bad if I say it, but when she says it's okay.
I have moments, you know?
We
moments.
should play ranked play together when it comes out, dude.
Let's do it.
And I could help you out.
Yeah.
I could coach you, like
Let's
coach
do it.
MiDNiTE.
Beat me out of the COD rush
Yeah.
in Call of Duty because like I'll even be talking a lot. I'm like, I know there's somebody up here and I should just wait for them to come down, but I'm just going right on up.
Yeah, you gotta you've been playing since Advanced Warfare, so that explains everything. But
I've been playing since Black Ops 1. I've been watching since
shit.
Advanced Warfare.
How come you're
Come
not
on.
good then? What happened?
Whew, I was never good. Literally, I remember when I started playing online because I'd never played first-person shooters. So Black Ops 1 was the first one I played online. I think I actually had Call of Duty 3 before that. And I remember it took me like 20 minutes to kill one person.
Damn.
And I just stood there and looked at my friend and was like, I just killed someone.
you
I was
thought you did it in real life?
Yeah, I was just so excited. I was like, yeah. And then, sometimes I'm good. Like this week, like my stream yesterday, for example, first game on, 34 kills with a sniper.
Damn.
Which is great for me and like pretty good for the average person,
Slay
like,
all day. Was that in war?
I was like,
or like
no,
other...
it was a pub. It was a pub match in TDM.
Damn.
Like
in TDM?
TDM!
They haven't even put the score limit up. That's actually hella good.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is really amazing. And then like next match, like 7 kills. I don't understand. I don't know. This game for me, the maps make a huge difference on how good I am.
Right.
Some maps, I'm like, I'm a beast.
Yeah.
Other maps, I am not.
Same.
But
like,
I would love to play some ranked.
There's a couple maps that are tough. I am down to show you the way. I think the reason I got good at Call of Duty was because I got obsessed. You didn't quite get hooked.
On Black Ops 2, I was obsessed. I'm just bad. Like there's games I can play for
how
hours.
could you play it so much?
I don't know what it is. Sometimes the more I play games, the worse I get at them. I actually think if I stuck to reg gunning, I'd probably be really, really good. But I just like sniping,
Oh yeah, so
and I
you
have
were only
fun.
sniping?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
that
challenge.
might be
Yeah,
why
so I
then.
start only sniping after a
That
while. So
explains
then,
so much.
yeah, so then
You're
when
a
I
sniper,
start
Bob.
rigging, yeah, exactly.
I'm just
I'm
kidding. I know
terrible.
tons of like mainly snipers that are
I know.
beast with
Yeah,
ray guns
like
and beast and competitive. Pomage. Oh, you
yeah,
have a study on. Pomage is
yeah,
dumb good at the game.
exactly.
Sprat, dumb good at the
Sprat
game.
is great. I love Sprat. He's so
Uh,
nice. He's so nice.
he is so nice.
He gave me Chick-fil-A fries once. It was great.
Dude, Chick-fil-A is the best fries.
I know.
Chick-fil-A, I
I
love
know. It was
you.
great. Like the waffle fries was so good.
I don't have a car. I'm in Dallas now,
I know.
like by myself, right for
But like
now. Um,
why did you sell the
sell my Jeep.
car? Yeah, why'd you sell
I
the
sold
Jeep?
my Jeep because of I planned. I wish I would have done this sooner. I planned meticulously for this
Yeah.
move, and I was like, I'm gonna bring my Jeep down. But then, and I took it like a month before I was gonna move. I took it to the shop and
Yeah.
got it assessed or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, what's wrong with it?" Because the air wasn't working, the AC was not working,
Okay.
and it's a
That
19. It
sucks.
was for those guys that don't know. I was driving a 1998 Jeep Cherokee Sport. I absolutely love the car. Had a
Ooh.
live kit,
I
oversized
didn't know it was that
tires.
old.
Yeah, it's a
That thing
20,
looked
almost a
good.
20-year-old car. Hella miles on it, 220 something thousand miles. Really old car. So I was like, number one, can it make the drive down? Number two, is it gonna have air conditioning? Because it gets hot as shit in Texas in the summer. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
already
true.
warm here, and it's November. It's warm
Oof.
for like I get sweaty. So when I go outside.
Meanwhile, it just started snowing here, so yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
heard it
where we're
snowed in
at.
Minnesota too.
Oof.
So I sold. So I was like, they showed me everything that was wrong with it, and most of it was like fixable. I was getting the death wobble really bad.
Oh yeah.
And so if you guys don't know, death wobble happens to some Jeeps, some older Jeeps, especially the kind that I had with the live kit. So I fixed it. Well, I shouldn't say I. My lovely, amazing father, who just kicks ass at everything, especially like fixing things. I was like, Dad, we need to fix this regardless if I'm going down there or we're going to sell it because we can't sell it if it's doing that on the freeway.
Yeah, of course.
And so we fixed that. And then I was like, maybe I should take it. But then they couldn't figure out what was wrong with the air conditioning. They were like, well, we want to test it, but you might have put a stop leak in there at some point. It's like a 20-year-old vehicle. I'm like, I don't know if there's a stop leak in there. Who knows what the previous owners put in? Or I know
Yeah.
I put Freon in to try to see if that was a problem, if it just needed Freon
Yeah.
to fix the air. And apparently, like, certain kinds of Freon come with stop leak in it. I'm like, I don't remember what I bought. So
Yeah.
they're like, we can't test it unless we do it manually with dye. I'm like, well, how much
Oh
is
no.
that? They're like $200. I'm like, suck
Woo.
my arm.
Ooh.
Okay,
Suck
suck my
my
arm, dude. And so I was like, okay. And then they
Oh
just
god.
outlined some other problems, and it just had so many miles on it. And I'm like, well, I could take it down there and ride it till the wheels fall off, and just deal with it, deal with having no AC in the summer. And then I'm like, no, if you have
Yeah.
something to do in the summer, like let's say like I have to go shoot something or go to the office, I
Yeah.
can't arrive with my hair sticking to my
No.
face, dude. Like, I
It's
just
bad.
can't.
Like my
I,
car's air conditioning crapped out this summer.
oh, it's the
It's not,
worst, dude.
it's not fun.
It's not good. And so I
No.
was like, and alternatively, if I get down there and there's a problem, I don't have my dad there to fix it. It's going to cost an
Yeah.
ass load to fix.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get down there and I'm like, ooh, I don't want it anymore. Let me try to sell it. Good fucking luck selling that old of a car with that many miles and no AC in Texas. So I was
Yeah.
like,
In
all right.
Dallas. Yeah.
So I left it with my dad, and like I said, bless my dad. He sold it on Craigslist. It got sold really fast. I got pretty
Nice.
much mostly what I paid for it
Okay.
back.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I was really
That's
happy about
nice.
that, and I'm just saving that towards a new car.
Sweet.
I don't know what
That's
kind
not
of
too
car
bad
I'm gonna get.
then.
I really want to get a cool car, but man, I don't want to make this podcast boring. I'm gonna start talking about credit and shit. Did you know? I didn't know this, and I wish it was taught in schools here in America. I thought that because I like years ago I had like a way crazy amount of debt from school and medical bills. Paid it
Yeah.
all off. It was like
Yeah.
a ridiculous amount. You don't even want to know how much I paid. Paid it all off. I was like,
Yeah.
cool. Oh my god, I'm winning. I'm my credit shit, but I just paid it all off and everything's great. And so I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well if I pay my bills every month on time, and I heard if you pay your phone bill every month on time, it helps your credit. Life lesson, children's. It does not. It does nothing for your credit. So
It
although I am not having anything negatively affecting me on my credit, I'm
There's
not
nothing
having anything help
positively.
me. So now I had to like go through these crazy hoops to get a shitty credit card. and now I have one, but my credit's bad, so I can't get a lease and I can't get a loan.
Wow.
Or a good loan, or I'm gonna pay out my butt for interest. So I'm like, shit. Now what car am I gonna get? I don't know if I'm gonna just get a used car.
Usually it's smart to go used
I think
anyways.
I'm going. Well, no, I mean like used.
Oh, like used?
Like
Okay.
the money I got from the Jeep will go into my new
Directly
car.
into a new car.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
because why should I pay a high interest rate
Yeah, that's stupid.
when I don't have to? I'm gonna just
No.
give now that I'm helping my credit, and a car loan would help my credit, but
Yep.
I will also get. Oh, I almost said a bad word. I will get wrecked by the interest rate on a car loan.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
anyway,
true.
I want to stop talking about this immediately though because this is not entertaining. But yeah, that's
Point in case, being an adult sucks.
dude.
Stop
The last
wishing you
like
were older.
month or two of my life was full of just like things like that. Like when I moved. My movers, man, I was telling my stream, they're cracking up about my stories about my movers, man. It ended up costing so much more than they had
That sucks.
estimated. And I was fine with that because it is hard to estimate over the phone. I totally get it. I don't feel like I was ripped off, but I definitely feel like I was misled because I told him all the stuff I had on the phone. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's going to be about this poundage and then this. And then they got there and they were like, yeah, it's going to be like this much more. I was like, oh, you're shitting me. And they were late. They were a day late. They showed up. They told me to wake up, or they told me they would be there between 7 and 8 in the morning. And I was leaving that day. I had to drive like 7 hours that day.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I got up at 6:30 in the morning. I had my oatmeal. I was all ready to go. Everything's packed. Everything's ready. And nothing. 8 a.m. rolls around. Hey, we're going to be there between 8 and 9. We got to go eat, and then we'll be there. And we got to go weigh. I'm like, okay. So they had to go weigh their truck before they came. Then 9:30 rolls around. They show up. They're like, yeah, sorry, we had to go weigh our truck. I'm like, okay. And he's like, oh, we haven't eaten. Do you know where there's a McDonald's? I'm like, bro, I just sat here for 3 hours waiting for you. I woke up at 6:30 for you.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. So I was fuming, plus all the other stuff I was mad about, Amanda. You did not want it. Like, my poor mom, she was helping me that day. I wasn't taking it on her, but I was definitely, like, I'm not an angry person, and I was the angriest I've been, like, since I was, like, a little kid. I was so angry.
Yeah, I'd be pissed, too.
So, anyway, they take my shit. They ended up, like, breaking some of it. This one guy, I mean this in the nicest way. There's one guy, I forget his name. He was really nice. He's a Mexican guy. He knew mostly English. Super nice, super hard worker, super cool guy. Really liked him. Then there was this other guy. This, like, white, kind of, I'm going to say it, kind of methy looking, okay? Like, he's definitely done drugs in his life. I don't know which drug, but he's definitely done drugs in his life.
Somewhere.
Addiction is very serious, and I'm not making a joke about that, but this guy was irresponsible and not very easy to work with.
Jeez.
And so it was all bad. Like, they finally got out of there, and then I finally got done. And then I drove to a hotel that same day in Kansas City, or I think it was like Independence. Yeah. And I get there, and there's like signs all over about, like warnings of like people's stuff getting took. I'm like, oh shit. And I have a car full of like, in my car was my whole setup because the movers could have taken 3 weeks, right?
Exactly.
They ended up taking like 5, but they took 3. So I had like my PlayStation, my monitor, my computer, everything. I'm like, okay, well, I'm definitely not going to take that in the hotel room with me. There's no way. There's no way I'm like moving into a hotel room for 8 hours.
No.
And I had to stop at a hotel because I had cats. It was a 14-hour drive total. So I drove like 6 or 7 hours first day. I get there. I covered everything in the car, in the rental car, with a blanket. So you couldn't see shit.
Yep.
It was smart plays.
Oh, yeah.
So finally, I get the cats up there. The cats are not happy. Like, I don't know if you've ever traveled with cats. But
like
cats,
once, and they just howl a lot.
They do not like traveling. And I felt so bad for them. They didn't like the car ride. I mean, they kind of got used to it after a while. Like,
well, you have to get used to something after like that many hours.
Dude, yeah, it was tough. So like Nala, one of my cats, she cried pretty much half the time the way down, and I was trying to be nice. I gave them treats. I did cut their water and their food per the vet's direction, but Simba still peepered in his bed, and I found that out once we got to the hotel. Like, if it was just me and I didn't have the cats, I would have just straight shot at it, dude.
Yeah, you mentioned. Because you only ended up staying in the hotel for like 2 or 3 hours.
Dude,
and
yeah,
you left
so
again
get
anyways,
this.
right?
So I get up there, and the cats are freaking out. They're like, nothing smells like home. They're freaking out. And I'm
Smells like
like,
50 people.
dude, yeah. And so I get them in there and they're freaking out. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go to bed. And then, like, I'm going to wake up at like 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, grab some food from the whatever downstairs, and I'm out. And so then I woke up at like, I just couldn't sleep. The cats were crying. I woke up at like 2:30 or something like that in the morning. And I felt sick, like really sick. Like I thought I might yak. I was shaking, like shivering. I don't know if I was just stressed out or like a couple days before that I had not been feeling very good. Like I had sore throat, sore ears. Like I just thought I was getting a cold. I was like, fuck. I felt horrible. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I was at like a solid 7 or 8 of like not feeling good. So I'm like, okay, I can't sleep. I tried to sleep for like a half hour more. I was like, I can't sleep. I better just get the fuck out. So I'm like, all right, if I'm not sleeping and the cats are like, they were crying. Like the cats were crying. I know. And I'm like, can my neighbors like in the hotel hear this? Is crazy. So I'm like, all right, well, I got an 8-hour drive ahead of me. It's 3 a.m. Fuck it. And that was probably the best decision I made because the interstate at that time was completely dead. Like there's some semis once in a while. I didn't see a normal car for like 2 hours.
That's weird.
Like it was straight up semis, and most of them were parked in off ramps. I went 90 for like 3 hours straight. No bullshit. Like I was like, I'm getting the frick out of here, dude.
Getting out of Kansas today.
Knock on wood. I never found any speeding tickets. I never got any to my old address. Never got any to my new address yet. I sped, dude, and I've been. Let me tell you something. I've been road tripped through. I gotta say, at least a large majority of the Midwest. Like, I've gone all the way down to South Carolina. I've been in Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, obviously, Wisconsin, South Dakota. I've been through the entire Midwest on a car throughout my whole life, right? So I have a lot of experience with road trips. I love road trips, actually. Fuck flying. But
I love flying.
I hate it. It's not that bad, actually. I think I'm over my thing.
That's good.
Because
I believe in you.
I flew. I told you, right? Did we have a podcast after I flew?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
easy.
did.
2-hour flight. It's easy. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to tell you, though, the worst place, and I don't want anyone to take offense if you live here. The worst place I've ever been on a road trip in my entire life is Oklahoma. I have never seen anything like it. The roads are horrible. And y'all have tolls. What?
Oh.
It's horrible. I think it was just because I didn't go 35 because I had to stop in Independence. I had to take, I think it was 69.
Okay.
So I took 69, and it seems like a trucker vein. And the problem was not only that the roads are bad, but every like 30 minutes or so, we'd hit a town. And so I'd have to stop at the stoplight. And your girl's just trying to go 90 the whole time.
Yeah,
I've never seen that. Like, I don't know if
That's weird.
I screwed up in the way I took, but it would have taken me an extra 45 minutes to reroute myself back to 35. And 35 comes in on the west side of Dallas, and I'm on the east side. So I was like, okay, I shouldn't have gone that way. Yeah, I know, it was crazy. So Oklahoma, horrible, bro. The rest stops, not good. The people were nice. Every person I talked to at the rest stop was really nice to me.
That's good.
The roads are horrible. Having to stop every 30 minutes at a stoplight. And then also I saw this sign. I'll never forget it, dude. Because it was crazy. It was like a Twilight Zone moment. I was driving like 90, and I was thinking, I was like, man, this place super sucks. Like I was thinking of all the other places I've been on the road. Yeah. And I was like, this place really sucks. And I see a sign. All of a sudden, it's like a big, huge, on the right side of the road, yellow sign. And it says, caution, hitchhikers may be escaped inmates. And I was like, I'm not stopping again. I'm just going to keep going.
Oh, that's the best thing.
I got to keep going. I will say, though, let me be positive for a second. The nice thing about Oklahoma, I forget what it was, but I drove through some mountains, and I love mountains. I don't know if you guys know me. I love mountains. I really enjoyed that. It was very beautiful. And then there was this huge lake. I don't remember what the lake's name was, but it was a big lake with like mountains, and I drove through it and over it, and it was like, damn, that was really pretty. But yeah, I'm not trying to pick up any I did see a hitchhiker too, but not in Oklahoma.
You just stop and you say, "Are you an escaped inmate?"
No way, I ain't stopping, bro. Not with my cats.
Yeah,
Someone
no.
try to come at my
I wouldn't
cats.
pick anybody up anyways. I just ask.
No, yeah, I saw this guy hitchhiking on the off ramp. I was like,
Mm-mm.
not today,
Nope.
buddy.
Not today,
I
sir.
literally had no room for anyone else. Like
No,
my
I
car was
believe
like
it.
packed
Filled
full.
to burst.
Once I finally got down here though, like I don't know, once I was in Texas, I got really happy because I knew it was
That's
close.
good. Yeah,
And
you're
then
in that final stretch.
I drove through Plano, and Plano is like this insane city, dude.
Okay.
Everything there is like made for giants. Like at least I know I came in on a freeway and there's a lot of like hotels and corporate offices off the freeway. I get it, but like
Yeah.
this place was unlike anything I've ever seen before. All the buildings were like huge. Like when I
Damn.
say huge, they were like mall sized. In Canada, they would be like looking like malls. Are you looking
Excuse
it
me.
up
What are
right
you
now?
saying? I'm looking it up right now. What are you saying? It's Canada? It's lovely.
No, I'm just saying, like, even in Minnesota, like, these buildings are, you know,
Let's
they're just
see.
average sized buildings. You don't need a big, huge building. Some of these buildings are freaking
wow.
massive. Look at, like, Plano, Texas, 75 freeway. I think that's the one I was on. I don't know. But it was crazy, bro. I mean, overall, I'm glad I did it.
Dang.
This whole experience has been kind of unique, especially because right now, not a lot of the other optic guys are down here. So I'm like chilling by myself. I'm like, all right. But good news
Lone
is
Ranger.
Call of Duty came out, and I just miss my family a lot. That's
Yeah,
the
I
bad
don't blame
part.
you.
I miss them a lot.
Yeah.
I FaceTime with my mom all the time. I FaceTime with her dog, Scrappy.
Scrappy.
Yeah, I hang out with him, and he has no idea. He's like, what? He doesn't get that I'm like in the screen because I think because he
No.
can't smell me. I don't know. Dogs are hella smart, but he doesn't know it's me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm going back in like less than 2 weeks already for
Yeah,
Christmas. We're having a
that's
hella
nice.
early Christmas this year.
That's cool. Why is it early? Just because that's like the best time that works for everybody?
Yeah,
or?
I think was weird because my mom's side and my dad's side completely separate Christmases, and they happen to fall one on a Saturday and the other side of the family's on a Sunday.
Okay.
And my mom and I was like, well, that's kind of a good time to come back. It's in December, and then I'm staying like 4 days only, but
Okay.
I'm gonna try to cram seeing like my whole family into 4 days, and I'm really excited.
That's nice.
And then I don't know, I've just been enjoying grinding World War II to be honest.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad to fire this back up.
I don't know what you're touching because I can't see you.
No, power down.
Oh, the power down.
Dude, yeah, she can't see me. Poor Amanda, she can only hear me.
I thought you were like patting your PlayStation or something. I mean, like, happy to be firing this one up again. Like, nope, just the
No, I mean, I love my PlayStation, but yeah, just the podcast. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Did you see kind of like the drama with World War II?
What part of it?
Like, it's kind of had a rough launch, huh?
Yeah, it's weird because like the community seems super excited about it, but then I was like on Reddit and there was like a thread literally dedicated to people being like, what was so bad that you instantly like returned it? And like one of the top voted comments was World War II. And I was like, really?
Dude, Reddit hates World War II. Have you been to this Reddit World War II Reddit?
No,
Not like the
I
World War
haven't.
II, but like the Call of Duty World War II Reddit?
No.
It's a cesspool, dude. I mean, I get it. Like, definitely this launch is one of the worst in COD history.
In terms of like how like functionality, yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, Sledgehammer and all the promotion that they've done has been really good for the game, and I actually do genuinely think that the game is really good this year.
Yeah, I love it.
And the first few days, like when the servers weren't working on the first day, I was like, guys, this happens every year. Like, why is everyone freaking out?
Yeah.
But then, like, it's been all these other problems too, and it is rough. Like, it's hard to stick up for that. I mean, obviously, they don't want it to be a rough launch. So I like when I see tweets, are like, why don't they just buy more servers? I'm like, do you really think if it was that easy that
It wouldn't have already been done?
Right? Like, they do not want this. This is bad press.
No.
It's bad for the hardcore community.
It is.
And in the casual person who just buys COD and is like, oh, COD came out, let me try it out, and it doesn't work. Like,
then
they're just
exactly.
gonna slough off, you know?
They're not like us. They're not going to sit there waiting for it to work for hours and just be okay with it.
No,
well, not okay
exactly.
with it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's been rough. So I don't know. It seems like I don't know if you saw today, but the headquarters are working now. It sounds like they're being proactive with a lot of the complaints and trying to fix things up. But yeah, this one's been rough. I feel for the people that work on the game. Maybe it's just because like I've had a great opportunity in my life to meet some of these people and understand that they're people. Like,
and this one I feel like they really tried. This one they literally gave people everything they wanted. They managed to add new things to a old style of game.
Yep.
Like,
It's a
I
great
feel
game.
it's a great game. Like the games are like the guns are all balanced. There's so many different options that you do. The fact that like ranked play and stuff is integrated into it, like that's
Oh, dude, yeah, doing GBs. I mean, it wasn't
amazing.
easy in the first weekend because it wasn't working properly, but
No,
GBs
but
is working
like,
properly now. Like, you get a match on
yeah.
site, you click into it immediately when you accept the match.
Hmm.
The other people have to ready up, within the time frame, and most people are ready
Hmm.
to play anyway. So you get there and you just play it. It's done and it reports for you, and it's like super sick. Like
Oh,
it's the wave,
it's amazing.
and
That's
yeah,
great.
and so. And just everything else, there's some stuff that isn't working properly, but they're
Hmm.
fixing it little by little, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a
Oh,
good
I think it's
year.
great. Yeah. No, and like even the tournaments are all like overrun with people. Like certain actual orgs can't even get passes to events because people are buying them so quickly.
I think that people are doing what they do to shoes, though, with those,
Yeah.
yeah? Do you
But
think?
apparently
Like
you
they're
can't
buying
resell
multiple?
them. But
No, you
apparently you can't
can't.
resell them. So
Well, you can. Can't you? Can't
apparently
you?
you can't. They're saying you can't.
But
Like they can't
can I just
change.
say, hey, cash under the table. Here's your team pass.
I
And
thought
I'll
it was
put
like
it in
linked
your
to a
name.
person's name, and if that person's name wasn't associated with the org that shows up,
Oh,
like
true.
I thought it was something like that. Like maybe it's
Dude.
not,
So
but
maybe will they find out that some of these team passes won't work at the event?
I'm assuming
Because
like I
that
hope
could
they
be
figure.
even worse.
Yeah, it would be even worse because I think that they should. Because well, they were very open about the fact that like they're non-transferable, and if people are going to be dumb enough to try to buy them separately, that's one thing. I think that they should just be like, hey, just as a forewarning, there is literally no way to resell these. So if you've bought one with the intention of selling it, or no longer have the ability to use it, give them benefit of the doubt for like the next 24 hours, you can refund them, and we're going to reopen them to like people that can actually use them. But
Yeah. Because there's actual teams that don't have passes.
yeah,
Like I saw
exactly.
that EG or something couldn't get a pass for New Orleans,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
it's
crazy.
yeah, there's a couple different teams that just can't get the passes, which is like it's ridiculous. Like actual teams and like I don't think that I don't want to say that obviously anybody has the ability to sign up for this and go to it, and everybody has the right to try to make it. But if you are buying something and you have no intention of being a pro, you don't even really intend to take it seriously, like don't take that away from people that are actually trying to compete and are representing organizations. Like that's just rude.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Like
Not
don't do
cool.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
But
kind of it's a weird system. I guess I don't know enough about it to say whether it's broken or not, but
yeah. I,
maybe it
I
is just
wouldn't know.
pure popularity. Because I mean, there was a record amount of people participating in the 2K this
Yeah, they
last
had to
weekend.
change it to a 2 day. Like it
It
finished
should be a two. They
today.
they
Yeah,
need
it's
to have
today.
it so that the people that aren't already established in a certain like ranking of pro points, whether it's
Yeah.
top 16 or top 32, whatever. I guess it would be top 16. Like if you're
Yeah.
not top 16 in pro points, you should have to play Saturday and make your way to Sunday. But
Mhm.
if you already have played and established yourself, then you should be automatically on Sunday, and then the people that played Saturday, whoever gets top 16 or whatever,
Yeah.
or top 32, whatever they do, gets thrown into Sunday, and then that's how they fight it out.
Yeah, no, agreed.
I think that it would eliminate the amateur team who comes on and they just unluckily get, matched up against Optic
Yeah,
first round
exactly.
or whatever.
Which sucks. So,
Yeah, so I don't know. I think
yeah.
that's a better way that they could do it.
Yeah. They'll definitely have to adjust because obviously there wasn't this much hype last year, so it wasn't an issue, but
Well, yeah, and then also like having to play until like 4 a.m. Like nobody wants
yeah.
to do that. It's
No,
messed up.
especially if you're going all day, like that just
That's
sucks.
horrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
No, not at all.
Playing that much is not good.
No, no, it's not. Especially when it's something like that where you can't even like necessarily leave to have a nap because you never know when it's gonna be like, okay, their match is done. It's your turn. You're up.
Well, yeah, and that like
Like,
is incredibly important for getting in a pool play for Dallas.
mhm.
Are you
Yeah.
going to Dallas?
I'm trying. I'm
You're
trying
trying?
to get everything situated to get down there.
That'd be cool. I
I'm
feel
trying.
blessed that it's where I already am
Yep.
because y'all know I
That's
don't
a
like to
blessing.
fly. I'm
That's a
literally already
blessing.
here. It's kind of ironic that I'm flying away the weekend before,
Yeah,
but
that's
then I'm
kind of
coming
sad.
back. It's kind of ironic,
It
but
is.
I'm really glad I got a little lucky because when I saw
Yeah.
that the Gears Open was the weekend that I'm going back to Minnesota, I was like, oh my god, if they do Call of Duty that weekend, like how unlucky would I be? I already like planned
Yeah.
this with my family and told them all I'm coming home,
Yep.
and then
That
if
would have
there's
been
a
like,
COD event that weekend, I'm like, dude, I just suck. So I was gonna, try to go home on the weekend of MLG Dallas for
okay.
COD. So that's when I was
Yeah.
arranged to go home. But then I guess COD's the next weekend. They're having like 2 events in a row there. There's like a
Yeah.
Gears Open and then a Call of Duty Open.
Yeah. Dallas is the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
yeah, I don't know. I
Sweet.
got a little lucky there because I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
have to do it the other way, but yeah, I'm excited. I haven't been to an event and it feels like forever.
I cannot say the same, but I
Nah,
want to go to this one.
come through, yo.
Come through.
Come through. I'm right now. I think I'm not that far from the
Nice.
convention center. Yeah, I've been
That's
down there.
lucky.
I could give a suggestion for breakfast.
Yeah.
Go to Cindy's New York Deli. It's like 2 blocks from the convention center. It's right by Dealey
Cindy's New
Plaza.
House.
Go
Nice.
there. It's the best. They have the best breakfast. I'm
Okay.
sure most people already know that have been to Dallas before. But if you don't,
Yeah, I wouldn't
go
know.
there. There's a
Yeah.
ton of good restaurants in Dallas. Like Dallas is really
I believe it.
cool so far.
Is it, yeah, Dallas and like Austin and stuff are just these major like hubs, right? That they're just like huge into like. Well, I think Austin is a little bit more artsy, but
Yeah, Austin.
it's all like
I've never
food
been
and
there, but I
everything.
heard it's more like hipstery.
Yeah.
Which is more my vibe. But like today I saw like signs in this breakfast place I go to, and it's like showing what type of guns you can bring in
Oh
and
God.
what permits with them, and like that's like I totally get it. That's I guess good
Yeah.
to have, and that's their choice to have that. But
Yeah. It's good
we
to
don't
know.
have that in Minnesota.
No.
Like there's
We
like you just not even
certainly-
a thought. Like there's definitely
Yeah.
not a guy open carried in Minnesota.
No, definitely not in Canada either. So
Yeah, so it's just a different rule set. And I saw actually at Cindy's New York Deli.
okay.
I went because I had to drop off my rental car down there, and so I had to drop it off like 10-minute walk away, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm starving. I'll stop in here. I walked over there after I dropped off my car, and I'm in there eating. And going out to eat by yourself is actually hella fun. Okay, just saying.
Yeah.
It's actually
Going to
great.
the movies,
Especially
great.
breakfast.
Yeah.
But I saw this group of like 4 or 5 like older women walk in with bright pink t-shirts that said in big black letters, pro-life, pro-gun, pro-God.
Oh gosh.
And they were talking real loud.
Oh no.
With really loud like southern accents, and I firmly am okay with everyone being entitled to their own opinion, and if they want to wear a shirt that says what they believe, like go for it, dude.
Yes.
I might not necessarily agree with some of the stuff on the shirt,
Exactly.
but I'm not gonna stop them. But
No,
it
never.
definitely reminded me that I'm not in Minnesota anymore. Like
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
gotta-
I am not
That's a
where I
reality check.
came from right now.
Yeah. God, that's kind of scary.
I know,
Oh,
never seen
God.
anything like that, dude. They must have just came from some kind of
Like convention, like a
so,
PTA.
yeah, like something with a bunch of like-minded people, or I don't know if
Yeah.
that's how most people are down here. I have no idea. I mean, the city itself, Dallas, is pretty liberal, but
Yeah.
the state is not.
No.
So
No, it's an interesting place from what I understand in Texas.
everyone's been really nice, though. Every person that I've interacted with in Texas has been really nice. I had the
That's
creepy
good.
Uber guy that I showed you,
Yeah.
that I told you guys about in a few
Yeah.
episodes ago. Also, I checked my Uber rating. Did you know they can rate the rider, right? I was like kind of disappointed in my rating. I just checked it last night. I'm a 4.80 out of 5. And I'm like,
I think that's actually a little bit better than me.
that's actually good, but like, who fucking didn't vote me 5 stars? Like, somebody didn't vote me 5 stars.
I know why I didn't. I'm at 4.88.
Wow, I'm even more men.
Yeah, but to be fair, I've literally taken Uber like 4 times in my entire life because we don't have it where I live.
I've taken like, God, I don't even know how many Ubers.
Yeah, but it was
60?
because when I was in Atlanta, all of my Uber trips were like ridiculously long, and I didn't realize that Uber drivers don't know where they're going until they pick you up. I thought that people could like veto if they didn't want to drive really long distances.
No, yeah, they don't know.
Because like if I was in downtown Atlanta and then wanted to go back to the storehouse, that's like 50 minutes away.
What?
And I went to visit the
that where you
TK
were
house,
staying?
which was
Or you were just visiting?
It was mixed. Like I was staying there for the first half of the trip, then I was staying in Jen's hotel room
Amanda,
during the event.
couch surfer.
Yeah, exactly. I was couch surfing, and then like I went to visit the TK house once during that trip, and it was like a 3-point stop of like, here's Atlanta. I don't know. It's like a big triangle. It's like Atlanta, TK house, storehouse. So it was like.
I thought that they liked long
Crazy.
trips though, because that garners a higher tip and also a higher wage for their trip. But they have to drive back unpaid if they don't pick anyone up out there.
It's like long trips to the airport they don't mind because there's always going to be somebody at the airport to pick up. But like long trips to like gated communities, maybe not so much.
It's kind of tough.
Like, yeah, I think that's the only reason why I can imagine that they would have
But like,
voted me
I guess I
lower.
don't know how the rating works. Does it work like?
I'm sure it can be personal opinion if they
Does
really
it
want it to
work
be.
like how much you tip them? Because I always tip Uber drivers
Yeah.
even.
See, I
What
tip
if it
them, but
was
like
the
maybe I don't tip as
creepy
good as I
guy?
should because like I don't know.
I tip high for everything. Ordering food,
Yeah.
doing an
Well, like
Uber. I just respect the hustle. I always try to.
yeah.
This guy, I went to. Oh, the one night out I had in Dallas so far. My friend Josh, he's in. We came as Romans. He
Oh yeah,
came
yeah.
through, hooked it up with tickets. Deep Ellum, by the way, super cool. Really like that area.
Hmm.
That has a bunch of music venues, like a lot of bars and restaurants. Really cool, like part of
Yeah.
town. So I went down there, and on the way back, I got an Uber driver, and I saw that he had taken like 4,300
Yeah.
rides. Like he's done 4,300
Damn.
trips in like 3 years.
That's
And I
insane.
told the guys that when we were in the tour bus, I was like, dude, how is he taking that many trips? Like, how is that possible? And so I got in the Uber and I had to ask him. I was like, dude, how have you taken that many trips in 3 years? He's like,
Oof.
he didn't speak English very well, but he explained. He's like, well, I'll tell you what, I didn't even drive Uber. Like I signed up and I barely drove the first year. So that's all in 2 years. I was like, how? He's like,
Whoa.
I just love it, you know. I love talking to people. I love driving around. Knock on wood, no accidents. He's never been in an accident with that many trips. I'm like,
Damn.
damn, I hope you're not jinxing it. Because I mean, it was only like a 10
Yeah.
minute ride, but I was like, damn, like, don't jinx it now with this
Yeah.
accident business. But he was really nice. And so I gave him the max tip that I could. You can't
Cool.
like change it. If the
Yeah.
trip is, it's kind of weird. I think it keeps it from you giving them money like under the table.
Yeah, I give
But
them like I usually always tip like the maximum that's there unless they did something that was like really weird. So,
dude, yeah, I didn't tip the creepy one. Maybe I wonder if they like if you don't leave a tip, do they leave a bad rating?
I don't know, like they shouldn't be able to hold that against you because technically up until recently you weren't allowed tipping until they actually added that feature that you could tip through the app. You weren't allowed to. They didn't the whole
That's
point
true.
of
They had to
Uber was
deny it. I always give them cash, and they always took it though.
yeah. Well, actually, when we were at the last trip, one of our Uber drivers got like super lucky because we went from Huntington Beach to Universal, which is up in Anaheim, and it was like a huge group of us. So like one guy gave him like a 20 in cash, but then the person who had actually ordered the Uber gave
Doubled
him
them up.
like double them up. So
I'm really
really
mad, man,
good.
because that's more than one Uber driver that gave me less than 5 stars, and I take it hella personal.
Take it hella personal.
Like I've been on a lot of Ubers, so somebody didn't give me 5 stars at some point.
Maybe it's just one of those people who automatically gives everybody a 4-star.
Who does that?
Maybe the person that you thought was weird thought you were weird.
Oh yeah, I'm the weird one, fucking guy taking me the wrong way and hitting on me.
Yeah.
I'm weird. My bad.
That's
No,
fine.
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just
because you
kidding.
didn't go on a date with him. He gave you a 4-star.
Man,
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
fucking Uber, man.
Yep. Fucking Uber.
4.8 stars. I'm pissed.
I'm so sorry.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess maybe I just talked too much one time because there was one like when I came down here with my mom, we were talking
Yeah.
to them a lot
Uh,
about the area, but they were all
yeah.
super nice except for the
Yeah,
one
some of them
guy.
are chatty. Like I'm pretty quiet in the
Oh,
Ubers
me
unless they're
too.
trying to talk to me, but
I mean,
some of
they
them are hella
usually give the
chatty.
hint.
Yeah.
I can pick up hints pretty good too. If they don't want to talk, I can kind of tell. I'm like, okay, I'll just look at my
Same.
phone, or you just keep looking at your phone. They don't bother you.
Yeah.
Most of the
Some of
time.
them, you know. Some
There
of them are
was
so
one
rude.
guy though. There was one guy. He was talking to me a lot. And the guy. So I don't want to talk about this because I might cry. My voice.
Oh.
It already cracked. I was dropping my mom off at the airport because she came down here right when I moved.
Oh,
She
yeah.
flew down here to like help me settle in as much as I can,
Mhm.
and I. We had to drop off her rental car.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to come with her because she was afraid of like driving there and having to drop off the car. And so I helped her drop it off, and I went to her with her to her pick up her ticket and everything. I took her to the airport basically and dropped her off. And I called an Uber, and she was waiting with me, and I said goodbye to her. And then I got in the Uber, and he just watched this whole thing go down. I'm crying.
Uh-huh.
Please don't talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
And so I get in the
no.
car, and he's like, oh, did you say goodbye to your mom? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to go home now. And he's like, he kept trying to talk to me, and I'm like trying to compose myself.
He was probably trying to make you feel better.
I know. And so I started be nice to him too. And I'm like, yeah, I just moved out here. My mom, I tell him too much information. I'm like, he started getting me to talk and shit. And I was just like, but in the back of my head, I'm like, bro, don't talk to me. Like if I saw a girl crying, I would be like, leave her alone.
I'm gonna just let this happen.
Let her rock, dude.
Yeah.
So,
oh no.
I don't know. Yeah, he was trying to make like small talk about the weather. And I was like, are you my therapist now? Like, how does this work? Do I have to tell you my childhood? Like, what's
Do I
going
have to
on?
tip you twice? Like, what is this
Yeah,
work?
damn, it's crazy how much my voice was cracking though. Like, it's been
I don't
hard,
blame
dude.
you.
Could you leave your mom, do you think?
Could I leave my mom?
Like, could you do what I did? Could you move really far away from your mom?
Probably.
Probably.
Like I'm like 2 hours away from her right now.
Yeah,
like my
that's true.
family, which is it's not super far. I can go home really, really easily.
I
but
lived 5 minutes from my mom,
Yeah,
and I saw her all the
sad.
time. So
Yeah.
that
Like-
it was hard.
See, I was always the one that everybody expected to just like get out of Dodge the second high school was done. Like everybody expected me to be like
True.
gone, like really far away. But like a bunch of weird sabotage stuff happened, so I didn't go to the university I was planning on going to.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I feel like I will move eventually, but like it's almost like the longer I'm here, the less I hate it and stuff. But
That happened to me in Minnesota, like 5 or so years ago, like when this YouTube stuff was starting to take off. I was like, LA, I'm moving to LA, gonna move to LA, job opportunities, networking, doing it, gonna move to LA, moving to LA. And then I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna move to LA, I have to live with like 5 different people because it costs like a shitload to live there.
That
and I'm
sucks.
like, okay, maybe that's not a good idea. And then streaming, like Advanced Warfare came out, my YouTube blew up, streaming blew up. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe like I'll just chill here where it's a lot cheaper and everything to live. And the longer you get comfortable, the more difficult it is to leave.
Yeah, I still would. Like if I got offered some kind of opportunity
and I
to
always
be
said
somewhere.
that too. I was like, if it makes sense for me to do, I'll do it. But if it doesn't, then I won't. And this made sense, so I did it. And I have a great support system back home. They're gonna come down here too. I'm gonna go back. Like we'll see each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like in life, I feel like this is my spread my wings moment. Like this is
You
my
got one
chance
life,
to
Ashley.
I am sad. Yeah, I am lonely. I am uncomfortable. I've never done this before, but I think that that's a great opportunity for growth.
It is.
And once other people get down here, it's going to be sick. It's going to be like an opportunity that I've never had before that I'm going to take full advantage of. And I'm just hella excited, bro. Like I am bummed. Obviously, it's a week of Thanksgiving, and I'm thinking about like watching the Vikings game with my family and eating turkey. Like that's what we do.
Of course.
But it's gonna be okay because I'm gonna see him next weekend, and
it's gonna be good.
I already feel like a stronger person now than I was 2 months ago.
Yeah, there's like a quote I like, whether you agree with it or not. It's just called "Comfort is a slow death," which is basically
comfort is decline. That's a quote I've heard.
Yeah,
comfort
it's good.
is decline.
Both of them are good.
Exactly. Well,
you just gotta get out there and push yourself outside your comfort zones, because then you don't know what you can achieve until you try.
Yeah, exactly. The more uncomfortable that you are, that means you're doing something new, and you're gonna learn to adapt through that.
Yeah.
So
because comfort isn't always happiness. Comfort is just like
every day.
Like, okay, even though this sucks and I hate it, at least, I can guarantee that this is going to be like this when I get home, or this and that, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're happy. So take chances.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking though when you do take a chance. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of like I think I really hate not knowing. I'm a planner, and I really don't like not knowing, right?
Yeah,
and I feel a little bit like I'm in there right now where I'm like, oh, well, what's going to go on with all this, because
dude, I feel like that.
There's really no conventional like way to do what we're doing, right?
No.
It's a non-conventional way to live.
Yeah.
And it is nerve-wracking sometimes, but I think that it motivates me even further because
work harder so you don't lose it.
You don't want to fail.
Exactly.
Failure's not an option, right?
No.
Because then I will have to go back to comfort and regular, and I've done that before, and I didn't like it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. So
exactly.
And I'm about to crush it, bro.
Crush it, Ashley.
That's me hitting it out of the park.
Hit it out of the park.
Yeah, dude. I think you will too. You keep working. You're a grinder, bro.
I'm working.
Like I don't know. I respect you a lot. That's why I chose you to be on this podcast with me.
Thank you.
I think we do make a good duo.
I think so.
And Powered Down listeners, I'm going to work on being a better podcaster. There's 2 things I need to work on. Number 1, making this accessible to somewhere that's not just YouTube.
Yes.
like iTunes.
Yeah.
Working on it. For real. I know I said that before, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it.
She's
Second,
gonna do it.
I'm not very good at getting guests. I told Amanda this before we went recording.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I suck at getting guests. So here's my new strategy. And we're going to have more guests. And we're going to also do live editions where apparently we're going to roast each other. Are you okay with that? I didn't even ask you if you were okay with that, by the way. I just said we should do it. Are
Yeah,
are you down?
Yes, I'm totally down.
Could you think of good roasts for me?
Ashley, it's you.
Dude, I could roast you so hard. I already know. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea how I would roast you, but it would be good.
It'll be good.
It's going to be fun.
Even if it's like schoolyard roasts, it
oh,
works.
yeah. No, yeah. No, I mean, it's going to be fucking dope. We're both really easy targets because we both like kind of do really cringy things.
Oh, yeah. So cringy.
Do you ever get somebody like they take something you did on live stream and you see it either right after the stream or like a week or two later? And it's like a Twitch clip, or like you go to your Twitch clips of your channel and you see what they clipped.
Yes.
And do you ever look back and think, that's definitely not me?
No, unfortunately, I'm fully aware.
You're like self-aware?
So I'm very self-aware of the stupid things that I do.
I forget that I do stuff.
I literally like the one where you got mad and you're like...
Dude, yeah. I was playing Battlefield. Fuck Battlefield. Did you see the actual video clip of it?
No.
Oh my God, I'm going to link it to you after this podcast. Because the audio makes it even better, bro.
Perfect.
I'm going to find it. But yeah, there's stuff that, I mean, that was a really long time ago. But yeah, especially from a really long time ago, if they keep clips, or I look at like my all-time high clips on my Twitch, I'm like, holy shit, I'm a cringe lord. Like, what?
Oh yeah. I love it.
Why do I rage, or why do I say crazy shit?
Because that makes it interesting. Who's going to watch if you're not like that?
That's true. You can't just be a potato.
No, you can't be a potato. No. It's good times.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, are you happy with the first episode back? I don't even know which episode this is, but
I don't know, but I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
Are you pretty happy with the episode?
Yes.
We got a lot off our chests.
We did. It's good.
I feel like I unpacked my move. Get it?
That's good. Oh, I get
it. And then, I don't know. If you guys have any ideas for guests, comment them below. If you have any ideas for topics you'd want to see us hit on the next one. We talked a lot about, like, what did we talk about? Influencing, gaming, Call of Duty, the move, getting sponsors. That's Ubers. Influencing.
It is. Ubers.
What do you think about the word influencer, by the way?
It makes sense.
When someone refers to you as an influencer, do you feel odd? Because I do.
Yes, because I don't think I'm there yet. But I feel better about people referring to me as one than people that are not referring to themselves as one. Like, dream big, but wait till you've actually done something influence worthy.
Yeah. You can't just become it by associate or by saying it. I mean, maybe people just believe when they say it out loud, they'll do it.
You say future influencer.
Oh,
future influencer,
future Olympian. I'm putting
future
that.
Olympian.
Even though I don't play sports, guys, I'm gonna win an Olympic gold medal. Okay.
The Olympics are trying to pick up esports, so.
Dude, they already did, right?
Yeah.
League of Legends or something.
I think so.
Cool.
Like they're looking at fully integrating it, or Dota. Maybe Dota.
Dota
would make more sense than League.
I have no idea what's going on in Dota. I watched the Optic team play, and I'm like, the numbers. All of it, what does it mean?
I have like a vague understanding of how Smite works, which I think is similar to Dota and League, like the same kind of game, because I had to like edit some random like intro videos for an org that were all Smite. So I have like a general idea of what happens, but like it's not the game for me.
I don't know. I'm more of a first-person shooter girl.
Oh yeah,
I never really was growing up either, which is weird.
I wasn't either. I was really into RPGs, but I still like them. But for streaming and stuff, like there's got to be action.
Yeah, stuff happening, shooting guns, blah. Or story games. Do you ever play a new Life is Strange?
Not yet. I'm going to. I'm always like
I'm ending it. Like we gotta go.
Come on.
We're not doing the next podcast, so you play it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you
it's
have
just
like 4
hours. I'm always scared to play story games on stream.
Do you think that you're going to not get how to do something, or do you think that you're not going to understand what's happening?
It's mixed. For that, it's because I really want to enjoy the story because the first one's so good, so I don't want to ruin it. And because I played...
Did you play the first one on stream?
No, I played it like before I started even streaming.
Did you find it difficult?
No.
then you'll be fine in the DLC.
Okay. Well, it's more. It's not that it's difficult. It's like the talking to the chat and like missing story points. Because I remember I was playing the Injustice 2 story, and like I followed along pretty basically what was going on, but I'm sure there's tons of stuff I missed because I was yapping.
All the time. Like I will be talking while the characters are talking. My overlays covering what they're saying and shit. And my chat's like, dude, we don't know what's going on. I'm like, me neither.
Me neither.
But like,
everybody's winning.
My chat's pretty good about like not spoiling and helping me when I get stuck.
That's good.
Or just telling me how to do it.
No, my stream helped me with that.
I really love Life is Strange. It's a perfect game for stream. You gotta play it.
Okay, I will. I promise.
Like we're not recording this again until you do.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. That's I will not threaten you.
Okay, ever. But I will. I'll play it. I promise.
Okay. Today?
Probably not today.
Is it tomorrow? The
Maybe
day after?
The weekend. The weekend when I have more time, I can do like a regular part of a stream and then like a Life is Strange part of the stream.
Oh, look at you having a normal life and shit. No,
I'm trying.
You gotta play though. You gotta play.
Yeah.
It's dope.
I will.
All right, let's wrap it. You ready to wrap it?
We're ready to wrap it.
Did it feel weird to not be able to see me at all?
It was like slightly odd.
It's hard to know when to talk, especially because I can see you.
Yeah.
And I know like kind of when you're about to finish talking.
Yeah. I have like focus issues. So I just kind of like been scrolling through Instagram as I'm talking because
I see
like
that. Your face keeps lighting up and shit. I'm like, man, I'm trying to guess what site she's looking
Sorry.
at. Like, I bet she's looking at like, I don't know.
It's like Instagram, Twitter.
Comment what you think Amanda the Jedi looks at during the podcast.
Oh, God.
I literally just stare at your face, bro.
Well, like, if you were on the screen, I'd look at your face, but like, I can't just look at the same picture that has your back. That says MiDNiTE.
It's like that old picture of me where I'm just sitting there like,
just like, yeah.
Cool. Oh, wait, it is a picture of my back, huh?
Yeah, it's a picture of your back.
My neck, my back. Okay.
Oh,
GG's, dude.
GG's.
Catch you next week, same time, same place. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard. See you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed it, okay? And then comment, tell your friends, get your mama on board, tell her to subscribe.
Get your mom on board.
Subscribe to Amanda the Jedi and follow her Twitch. She's really
Please
cool.
do. I'm super close to 4K. Well, not super close. I'm like 100 off 4K on YouTube. So it'd be really awesome if I could get to 4K.
Hit her with a subscription on YouTube. It's free.
It is. It's free.
It's free, bro. And I love it.
What more could you want?
What more could you want?
All
right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys. Bye, Felicias. Peace.